Just playing some mono red. We've got, I don't really want to say a wizard sub-theme. We've got 11 wizards and wizards lightning, but you mostly play this because it's just another burn spell. The curve in this deck is a little bit misleading because these are effectively all one mana spells. Some experimental frenzy here at the top end. This is a Wellspring as the companion. We get this as a free roll because we're not playing Cleave. So a little bit more burn focused, less creature centric red deck. Sideboard has tools like Pyrohelix as well as Ratchet Bomb for the token stacks. We've got Shieldbreaker to break ovens as well as Bolas's Citadel in case they keep that against us. Then Rampaging Ferocidon, just an all-star in this archetype. Very possible you could even play this card in the main deck, but it's a little bit clunky with Frenzy on occasion, so we're going to start it in the board. Hey, Thobble, thanks for 31 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Howdy, Ivy. Main decking Dino. Yeah, main deck Dino seems fine. Like I said, a little bit expensive in terms of mana cost, but reasonable effect for sure. Big dumb dinos. I don't know about a 3/3 for 3 quantifying as big, but pretty sure we have to mulligan with our only land being a tapped land. If we could like play Ghitu Lavarunner on one, I might consider keeping this with the light at the stage. This hand's not stellar. Honestly, might just send 5 upstairs on 2. I played Shapes for 8 hours last night instead of sleeping, send help. It is a pretty good little puzzle game. The 19 butt sticky. So you're saying you got your $4 worth out of it. So Tamio doesn't look like much here, but not only is she going to draw them cards, but she's going to notably fill their graveyard for Uro, so we're going to see Escaped Uro next turn most likely. Penumbra, thanks for the 7 months, I appreciate it. Welcome back. This is the part where we hope to dodge Teferi. He said optimistically. Morning, lawyer. I guess we just hope to dodge Teferi should be here campaign slogan. Really, really looking forward to Magic in the fall when we can play a Teferi free Magic format on the ladder. I mentioned this in a Twitter thread I was talking about last night, but there's a good chance that when rotation happens, we focus primarily on standard again for the Magic portions of this stream. Just so we don't have to dodge Teferi, he just won't be legal. Feels Magic, man. I guess I'll kill Emery. Morning, Marty.
I think you will find my notes helpful.
Oh, this is match 1, game 1 at Turtle Witness. So I have no idea. Also, I made some edits to this deck, which included adding Grim Lavamancer to the main. Probabilistically dead here. Grim Lavamancer is probably not very good here. Ferocidon seems reasonable. Cannot set light up the stage as a companion, sure. Sorry. Apologies. Hey, thanks for the 8 months, Esric. I appreciate that. If they reprint Teferi, I'm done with Magic. If they reprint Teferi Time Raveler specifically, it really shows. It shows that Magic is not a game for me anymore, at least not in the arena level. The play standard, historic, whatever level. Corwan, thanks for the 5 months. I appreciate that. Maybe there's a silent majority out there that quietly loves Teferi and what it does for the game, but I personally haven't met them. Nah, it's just people being idiots. I'd be pretty surprised if they did that. You know, it's funny. I was thinking about it last night. Who do you think bears more responsibility for Teferi? The development team that okayed his design and sent him to print, or the ban list management team that has let it be legal for almost a year and a half now? Who holds more responsibility there? Gilded, thanks for the 10 months. And Sad Villain, thanks for the 2 months. Welcome back, folks. Good morning. Yeah, I think I'm inclined to agree with Bubba and Juju. Mistakes happen, not fixing those mistakes is the bigger issue. It's like about always been my position. I'm just taking a skewer and sending it upstairs here with the frenzy in my hand. Just want to get my hand empty as quickly as possible here. We'll probably Wizard Lightning them at end of turn. Then we'll untap and Ferocidon. Welcome back, Braveheart Lion. Happy Blur's Day.
Might be a bad idea. I've got time.
Yeah, I agree, Gengar, but at the same time, I don't know if it's like am I out of touch, or is it the designers who are wrong, right? I feel like there's this big disconnect there, and I'm not sure if, I'm to blame, or if they're to blame. Have the Magic designs actually changed, or have, I changed as a person and what I like? I don't know, chat. The change is scary. Alright, so I think I do that, and then I'm going to go ahead and skewer Emery, and then attack them for 3.
That's more like it.
Starting by cycling a Triome, hopefully dead. Spin tires, spin tires, spin tires, dead. You know, with Emery being a consideration, I think I want this shock. I'm going to cut a Frenzy, because I probably don't want to go super long in this matchup anyways. Yeah, like, as someone who, like, experienced Magic, like, through Eldrazi Winter, like, the gameplay Tef regenerates, I think, is more offensive than that was even. Hey, Volcrin, thanks for the quarter of a year. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Allow me to play my 2-drop on 2. Oh, you know what? I should have attacked first here, because they might not block because of the threat of shock. I definitely want to play Steam-Kin that turn, but I potentially missed a free point of damage there. Would love to draw a 1-mana spell next turn, so we can go 1-mana spell, 1-mana spell, 1-mana spell, and then have this afterwards. This might be wrong, because it means I can't kill this next turn, but pushes a lot of damage. Getting rid of one of these makes it slightly harder for them to full combo. Okay. So they have one floating here, so this can copy... They have a land drop, this can copy Kisis, but their graveyard doesn't really have much in it that's relevant. Can also copy Diligent Excavator for the time being. Okay. So they have 1, 2, 3 legendary things in here, so they can copy Kisis. You have a 3/4. They can't really do anything with it. 2, 3. I guess I have 4, 5 things now. Okay, so we're going for it. Oh, I guess they have Emery, huh? They have Emery, but this doesn't make blue mana yet, right? Because this is not blue. This is not legendary. So they can't cast these. Maybe a bit of a misstep. I think maybe they might have assumed they could make blue mana there. Let's go ahead and attack. Alright, do we give up my Steam-Kin to put Rampaging Ferocidon into play? I feel like the answer is yes. I'm just going to make mana with this, and then cast the second one into cast Ferocidon. Okay. Natterjack, thanks for the 25 months. I appreciate it. Welcome back.
Sorry I'm late. Trust me, I have a plan.
Obnauticus the Third. Let's get you a sword to go with that shield. Thanks for keeping me around.
Don't worry.
Having a good one wherever you're at. Morning speed. Uro's probably the game. Messed that up. Missed a free counter on my Steam-Kin. That could really matter. This should be a 2-2. I don't let it Runeterra, and I've watched the YouTube content and done the challenges to get the basics. I feel drawn to Yasuo. Is there a deck you could suggest? Not really. Yasuo, you could look around for a couple of different Yasuo decks, and we played a little bit of it, but that's a card that even the extra card synergies in Runeterra feel like they just haven't been able to make competitive yet. The problem with Yasuo is that, like, when you don't have Yasuo, your deck is just a bunch of mediocre cards. So we're 1 point of damage short. Had a lot of lethal draws there. Castle Embereth was not one of them. So they get to do this, hit us, and then they get to escape another Uro from their graveyard. I don't even know if we have outs really at this point. Maybe it's like light up the stage into 1 mana spell into a flurry of stuff, but like, they're just gonna gain 9 earlier. That one missed point earlier in the game. Did I miss a point? When did I miss a point? I missed a 1/1 counter on a Steam-Kin that didn't attack, that got bounced by Teferi that didn't matter. But I don't think I missed a point of damage. I think you misunderstood what I was saying. Yeah, there was no Lavamancer this game. That was not this game. I mentioned missing a 1/1 counter on a Runaway Steam-Kin. That Runaway Steam-Kin then got bounced by. There's no guarantee that they don't block on turn 1. I missed a potential point. Like, if the opponent plays well, they block there and it doesn't matter. So I missed a bluff attack. I missed one of those, this is technically optimal to do, but if my opponent plays well, it doesn't matter type decisions. So yeah, so what you're talking about is on the second turn of the game, I decided to just pass rather than bluff attack into their 1-3 with my 1-2. He did. Pretty close to it, right? It's better to just light them on fire there. I don't know. Feels like they're going to answer my stuff anyways. Maybe we're just supposed to put them to 1. Left Magic a while back because I'd not been enjoying the state of the game in 2019 and 2020. Been watching their Runeterra content and have found their management refreshing and have been enjoying it. I'm glad you're loving it, Mr. Missouri. Big agree. Could not agree more. Right has basically done everything I wish Wizards of the Coast had done in terms of managing their format since I started playing the game. Ferocidon against the Field of the Dead deck. Click submit. I like the visual companion bug. It's something. It's something. That sounds good. Muxus is very silly. Thanks for the half a year, Nerf Blaster. I don't know. I wasn't gonna play in the Arena Open. But if they leave Goblins legal, I might leave a point to play in it, because it's like pretty rare that you get to play an S tier deck for a tournament like that. You didn't get to play Eldrazi during Eldrazi Winter. It's like a good best of 1 deck too, which is sick. Ay, shatter in the sky. Do. Oh, everything went better than expected, chat. Everything went so much better than expected. Hashtag sometimes lucky. You know what? I'm gonna count that as a W for the home team. I'm gonna count that as a W for the home team. Thanks for the 17 months. Time me out. How about we do this, and then we attack them, and then we play this. How's Keys in this format? Very bad. It's not a fast linear deck. Its interaction isn't particularly meaningful, and with Scavenging Ooze being added to the format, there is lots of incidental main deck graveyard hate that you have a hard time with. What happens if I attack with everything? I get to point this up here. If they want to double block this, they die. So they can't double block this, they double block this, they can only block 2 other things, they die. So we can hit with everything. So this puts them to 1, and then they can't play lands or creatures with Ferocidon in play. And if they shatter us, we draw a card. Your move, Yugi boy. Yeah, Feel the Dead's pretty fine in this format. Really easy way to tell if someone understands what's going on in Historic is to ask them if they think Field of the Dead should be banned. Field of the Dead is still banned in Pioneer. Of course it is. He's ready to run away, chat. Run away. Don't Clarion me. Dear opponent, please don't. God bless us, everyone. Actually just dead, right? I've been playing some Bantfield lately, and the Muxus matchups feel unwinnable. Well, to be fair, the Muxus matchups are unwinnable for a lot of decks because Muxus is basically playing a different format than everybody else. The Muxus deck is S tier. And when I say S tier in Magic, I don't mean like S tier like in Runeterra, where things are still properly balanced and you have a chance to win. Like, you're losing a lot of the time. It's like a whole nother level. Nah, anyone who's like watched Wizards manage their other formats knows that there's no malice with how they're handling Pioneer. They're just bad at their job. I promise there's no secret vendetta. I promise there's no secret vendetta against Pioneer. They're just not good at what they do. Honestly, the biggest thing in my mind about Muxus is like goblins as an archetype is like definitely still playable without that card. Yeah, basically, Dwight.
This isn't a fight you can win. I've got it.
Yeah, it's part of his shtick. Everybody's got a shtick.
Here we go.
Yeah, both of the Chieftain or War Boss into Krenko. Both like real good. Pretty sure I want to kill that before they can instant speed sweeper me. And just to add to the confusion people have, I love people. I've had people ask me if they think Muxus will be playable in Modern, and it's just like, Muxus isn't legal in Modern, friends. Come on now. If it was, would it be? I don't know, actually. It's a good question. Redcap Melee. Brutal. Yeah, the new cards to Jumpstart are legal in Legacy, Vintage, and Historic. And casual formats, obviously. I think we're dead here. I guess I could draw Frenzy. Thought Muxus was a reprint. No, it's a new card. Muxus is a Jumpstart Original. Is Frenzy an asset or a liability? Because we kind of keep playing this. Yeah, it's a good question. Would we be better off if Frenzy wasn't in our deck, giving us the faint glimmer of hope that we should continue playing Magic here? Asking the real questions. Yeah, the Wellspring's kind of cute. Honestly, the Wellspring might spew more information than it gives in value being over there. Although I guess some hands with Steam-Kin you could probably cast it relatively quickly. Remember there's only one copy of Muxus in the Goblins deck? You mean people who started with the deck built it wrong? That's probably accurate. I'd like the record to reflect the first time we played Muxus on stream, I put 4 of him in it. Yeah, you want 8 Muxus, Ryam. All of the Muxus. You want 8 of them. Get my Wizard's Lightning on discount here. Light up the stage. They're on fire. Do 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 do.
I'm known for my excellent timing. I'll protect you.
Shoot your shot, chat. You miss all the shots you never take. Shot through the heart. And you're to blame, darling. You give planeswalkers a bad name. Do 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 do. High five from Ryan. Thanks for the 5 months. Came for the historic, stayed for the ruined Terra. Good to have you around. Thanks for keeping me here.
No, I am not making this up as I go.
Shot through the stack. That's a good one. That's a good one. Next time we do that, we'll utilize that.
That's more like it.
8 mana 5/5. I choose you. Alright, you want to see the power play, chat? The power play is activate your castle so Arena stops bugging you to give you priority.
Here goes nothing.
That's the power play. Assert auto pass dominance. You feel like we're close to garbage time? Not at all. Until they have a sustained source of card advantage or a way to gain life, we're fine. Definitely have plenty of chances to win the game. Running burn spells, experimental frenzy, like 5 mana tap free closes the door a little bit faster, but yeah, unless they like if they timely reinforcements or something like that, we'll pack it in, but without a timely reinforcements, like frenzy off the top, super real. Couple of burn spells off the top is super real. We haven't seen an absorb out of them yet. Yeah, like an ultimatum, a timely, something that gains life, we'll pack it up, pack it in. Like, as someone who's something of the king of concessions, like, this is definitely not a spot we're conceding from. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Shadow in the sky. Worth noting there that I'm going to concede now because I got punished because Arena sucks. So, because Arena doesn't have a real auto pass hotkey, I was trying to castle to save time. So I lost a card draw there because I tried to castle to save time with the Shatter. So if I castle in response to the Shatter, I get to draw. But Arena's interface and auto pass features are really underdeveloped and not finished. So we got punished for me trying to save time because Arena is inadequate software. If this was Magic Online, I wouldn't need to do that. I would be able to auto-yield to things and, like, it wouldn't be a big deal. But because Arena doesn't have features like always yield and auto-pass, we get blown out by stuff like that trying to save ourselves time. Nosy, nosy. Nosy, nosy. Tradesies. Tradesies. I was trying to yield to specific things as they occur. I'm aware you can press Shift Enter, is what I assume you're going to try and tell me exists. I'm aware that that feature exists. Be specific, Endo. What card do you feel I'm giving up to not to play Wellspring? Because I had my deck built, and then it already met the Wellspring requirement, so I added Wellspring. It wasn't the other way around. I didn't pick Wellspring and then build my deck. I put the deck together and was like, oh, I arbitrarily meet the requirement to play this, I'm gonna play it. Like, we're not an Annex deck. Goblin Chain Whirler's pretty slow. Like, Cleave's not very good in this deck, because we don't have a lot of creatures, and our creatures aren't very large. Like, this is different than, like, the red decks you see in Standard. I think if Wizards doesn't do the right thing, we're gonna house ban this in the next open. Feel like I'm pretty confident in this card not needing to be legal, so pretty sure Muxus will not be legal for the next Oglandia open. Yeah, I can deal 16 here. Low. Are they dead? I think they're dead, right? I do this. We Grim Lavamancer the Chieftain. We attack them for 4. And then we play this post-combat. Nailed it. But Jeff, Muxus is fine. You just won the game, Jeff. Why would you ban Muxus, Jeff? Well, you see, if my opponent had played around and left some blockers back, they wouldn't have died here. And I wouldn't have had a chance to win. How much mana did Steam-Kin make that turn? 5 or 6, I think. This is probably a Pyrohelix matchup, huh? Wait, is this even my card back? Or is this my opponent's card back? Now I need to check when we get back in game. I think this is my opponent's card back. Yeah, definitely the opponent's card back. Oh, this application, chat. This application. It's a good draw. Upstairs. Upstairs. It's just rude opponent. Well, I mean, at least we're not drawing all these lands now. It's very good, Mr. Missouri. It's very, very good. If it's legal for the Historic Open, I will definitely be playing it in the Historic Open. Not close. Although, fair warning, I asked Magic Arena on Twitter if they would confirm they weren't going to emergency ban Muxus before the Open, and they would not commit to not emergency banning it. So there's a chance that people who are crafting that for the Open get an emergency banned out from underneath them before they get a chance to play it. Which would be pretty peak Wizards. Is that a way of saying, like usual, they ignored me? And that's fair. They do, in fact, never respond to my comments on Twitter, basically. Maybe once. I think it was a Tuesday. So this checks upon resolution how many goblins they have in play. So shocking their thing in response means my Lavamancer gets to live. Could you even improve the Muxus deck with the modern card pool? Probably not. I don't know. Maybe you play Lightning Bolt? Maybe. They did, in fact, decide to keep those out of Arena. There was I think it was like a dozen cards that were in Paper Jumpstart that did not get put into Arena for either power level reasons or software reasons. Alright, hit me, dealer. Which reason did Shield would fall under? I'd imagine Chandra was a power level reason. That card doesn't look difficult from a programmatic perspective. Well, they didn't get... Oh, they're dead, right? Alright, sorry. They're at 7 in my head, Jack. Give me a minute. They're at 7 in my head. Listen. They're at 7 in my head. Classic. Listen. Are you even allowed to play mono red if you don't tank after you draw the best possible card? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's illegal, chat. I'm pretty sure if you're playing mono red and you don't tank when you draw the best possible card, they come to your house and they jail you. The castles are free, he says to himself as he puts the land into play tapped. It puts the castle on the skin or else it gets the tapped again. Look at that. Just like we drew it up, chat. Now we get to play red spells and trigger our Steam-Kin. Definitely gotta kill that one. Hey, thanks for the 24 months, Tron player. I appreciate it. Cast Divination. What am I doing with Lightning Strike and Skewer? I feel like the face is the place. Just get these Grim Lavamancers, some food. I think they would have chumped if you played Lavamancer first and then attacked. Yeah, I think there's a chance they do that. I also think it's, like, pretty... Like, if I don't kill the priest and, like, they have Mayhem Devil or something like that, like, and I play Lavamancer, I get pretty hosed. They're releasing a new Fable. Chat, I need you to set me back to reality. Was Fable actually a good game in my childhood, or am I looking back on it with rose-tinted glasses? Someone help me out. "21 months. Thank you, Ghost Stalker. Yeah, I mean the first one. I think we're attacking with everything here. Ah! You have a monster blanket on your head, wife. Are you cold?
Chilly down here.
It is colder in the basement.
Got claws. I had to come down because they needed help with Minecraft, and Declan couldn't come ask you because he's not wearing a shirt.
Well, at least he knows he's not supposed to come in here if he's not wearing clothes. I think we're just activating Castle here.
You winning?
Maybe?
You should consider winning.
It's a good, solid advice. Solid advice. Okay, that's not good for us. So they can sack the cat. So they get to kill our Grim Lavamancers here now. And they gain some life back. Yeah, really needed to fade Mayhem Devil this turn. Could still draw a burn spell to kill them next turn. That cuts off our outs here too now. That puts them to 7. Maybe they won't block. Yeah. Had they stabilized? What a stupid question. This is probably not a frenzy matchup. I think we want to kill them before that's relevant. I'm going to cut a land. Pyrohelix for the combo tokens matchup. Tokens, other red decks, goblins. If you shock the devil, you could still take mana off the Steam-Kin. I'm going to give you a timeout because that's not true. I can see Ratchet Bomb being okay. I don't even think that's strictly true, TDM. Like, our games, even that last game, like, our opponent gained a bunch of life and, like, massacred our board, and we still were plenty fine. We're, like, 1 point short at the end of it. I think I'm supposed to do this before if I Ferocidon and they have a Claim the Firstborn or a Mayhem Devil, I end up pretty sad, so I think I want to clear the oven first. Do I play a 2-drop or just a shock this turn? Kind of like being resource efficient. Cutting them off of mana. An extra food creation also has appeal, though. We played Phoenix with Young Pyromancer. We've not Malorian. I'd be surprised if that's fast enough or consistent enough for the format. We just go ahead and kill this. It makes both of these 2/2s. Then we can go ahead and attack and offer a 2-for-1 trade here. Hey, small cart. Thanks for the 5 months and for the tier 3 at that. Hope you're staying safe out there. Have a removal spell for this here? What are we doing? Another oven, sure. So they can't block this because they don't have 2. This is Menace. They can eat something to make this a 3/3 though, so we're not going to attack with the 2/2. This is a free 3 ball. Hey, thanks for 24 months, Gengar. Welcome back. Took me longer than I care to admit that the 19 and COVID-19 stood for 2019. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, a lot of people in the Trump administration also went on lots of TV networks and made idiotic statements such as, if this is the 19th COVID, why are we having such a hard time with it? Those are the people making decisions, deciding who lives and dies during this pandemic. It's great. Cyrell, thank you for the 22 months. Welcome back. Kitsune, welcome to Oglandia. Thanks for the brand new Prime support. You're staying safe out there everywhere in the world. Alright, I mean, the oven's not doing much while we have Rampaging Ferocidon in play anyways, but this is nice. Goblin Grenade is not a tribal spell, no. Okay, so they're putting themselves to 6 with this, which means if I shock this Gilded Goose, so if I shock this, they can't double block. If they double block this, they die. So we get to attack with everything here. I don't die on the backswing, right? They only have 2 green mana. Alright, go to 1. Your move, Yugi boy. This is all we've got. This is symmetrical though, right? This is symmetrical? We're good? We're good, right? This is symmetrical? They don't have an oven? God bless us, everyone. I'm so used to all. I forgot that Rampaging Ferocidon was printed before all of these effects became one-sided. Like, I've just been so hurt by Teferi and Narset that I just assume every prison-esque card in Magic that still gets played today is, like, not symmetrical. Remember when the design team was good at their job and printed symmetrical hate cards instead of just one-sided ones? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Thanks for the 20 months, Billy Zane. Welcome back. Think I'm supposed to shoot this. We'll see. They play Trail of Crumbs here. Alright, I'm gonna shoot this when they play Trail of Crumbs. So where they can't tap it just to draw a card. Guess which one got banned though? You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Speaking of Hazoret Sins, red decks are going to get to play that one again soon, chat. Scale of 1 to dead. Where's this Ferocidon at? Not dead yet. Alright, don't languish me. Have a heart. Is Hazoret the only playable god from that cycle? Rowanus was fine, right? If I recall correctly. Yeah, Rowanus sees play in Modern on occasion, and mostly in Infinite combos, but still on occasion. I'm gonna leave them Woe Strider for now, because if they go to claim the Firstborn something, I can kill it in response, denying them the ability to sack it. Which would be nice. Wow, if this is their play, that's incredibly good for us. I guess they're gaining 3. Can you use my sub to plant as many Teemo Shrooms as you can into a non-terrible deck? Definitely, Beetle. Definitely. Are they dead? I think they died, right? Kill this, 8-11. So, like, credit where credit is due. While I think Muxus could definitely use a timeout, and obviously Teferi Time Raveler should be shift deleted in every format of Magic. Like, the Burning Tree Emissary ban was a net good for Historic. The Nexus ban was good. So, we're far from perfect, but I definitely think, like, these Cat Oven decks and, like, these more honest red aggro / burn decks, I think these are good decks to have be good in the format. Dig, thank you for the 29 months. I appreciate that. Welcome. Thanks for keeping me around. All right, Sly Guy 183 chat. It's the end, boss. This is for the mythics. I agree with that sentiment. Drax actually didn't play when Jace was legal, but it's definitely the worst standard format I've played in. Milla, thanks for the 54 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Are they Kisis with an awkward draw? Are they some kind of artifact brew? Are they a control deck that's just like playing Chromatic Sphere for random color fixing? Alright, looks like Kisis. Okay, and with them being Kisis here, I'm actually going to go ahead and not burn this Wizard's Lightning, because we'll go Wizard's Lightning this, Grim Lavamancer this, take it off the table. So unfortunately means I don't get to Experimental Frenzy this turn, but I think I want to kill their 3/4.
Show remorse. I'll show you. I've got it.
Yup.
This is hardly my worst defeat.
When you cast Frenzy like this, you often want to put a stop on your upkeep, so that way, if there's a instant on top of your deck, you can cast it.
Trust me, I have a plan.
Feels Magic 2019, man. No, chat. My Raid Auto Battler crashed on my cell phone. Bad cheesy mobile game. Bad. Yeah, I think you're supposed to play the land before Frenzy.
We will meet again.
Hey, your move, Yugi boy. Alright, they don't have a Diligent Excavator yet, so... They're gonna get to Teferi bounce Experimental Frenzy, though.
Hardly my worst defeat.
Thanks for the 21 months, Vengeance. Welcome back. With the Emeries, they might be deterministic. Just sit here and loop Emeries. Yep, and again, a big part of the, not even a big part of, 100% of what decided that game was the opponent's deck's ability to play Teferi the Time Raveler. Mandel Bratwurst, thanks for the half year, I appreciate that. Welcome back. The Legends of Runeterra starter bundle worth it? I believe so. Usually they put good value in those things. Yeah, like, world-class player playing underpowered deck to success, generally speaking, isn't a testament to the power level of a given deck, though. This is, Just shock light up the stage to hit our land drops here, hopefully. Sweet. We'll get to go land 3-drop. They'll go land Teferi bounce our 3-drop. Everybody will have a good time. I really don't get why they printed this card into this format. I feel like this is one of the cards they probably should have left out a Jumpstart.
Let's slow this down. Really should have seen that coming.
Please explain why they got a discount and got to sack it. Because Chromatic Sphere shouldn't exist in this application or format. Costs are determined before they're paid is the technical answer, but...
You just let me know if you're up to it, too.
Red deck's fine. I don't really have any big conclusions about it. I think you could reasonably swap Rampaging Ferocidon with Grim Lavamancer. Yeah, I think that's about all I got. I'm gonna hit a quick ad roll, and we'll roll on into some vampires. Be back in just a few.